Right, Charlene, time for some positivity. You've heard from Turkish, you've heard from Frank, and heard from James. James was medium, I guess, but you can always be called upon to be positive. What positives would you take from that game today?
Do you know, I'll be completely honest with you, Laurie. It is really difficult to pull some positives out of today. Very poor performance. I was not expecting that at all. However, the positives that I can take is the comeback that we made in, the last 10, 15 minutes of the game, and the fact that we was able to actually walk away with 1 point today. That is the only positives that I can actually take.
So, yeah, you're right about that. But let's take it back to the top. So we started very poorly. What do you put that down to?
Do you know, I really don't know. This is a London derby. We're coming up against Chelsea. From the kickoff, you saw straight away that Chelsea was on it. Yeah. They was hungry. They played with some passion. We don't even look like we was switched on and ready for the game. I just don't know where our heads were at. It didn't look like we was in game mode. I don't know if it's because we've just come back off the international break. I was expecting the players to be sharp, ready, and, Premier League resumes. We're going for a title race, Yeah. That's what I was expecting. What they done out there was an absolute shambles.
No, I would have to agree. That first half in particular, I was like, right, this is by far the worst we played all season. And yeah, Chelsea were definitely the better team in the first half. But I did think in the second half, even though we conceded that goal, the Mudryk goal there, I thought, we were starting to, after that, obviously, we were starting to get back into it. And towards the end, I actually think that we finished a bit stronger than them. So I guess we do have to give them credit. Now, listen, I've been asking the other guys who've been giving interviews, the goalkeeping situation. Now, I'm not trolling, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but I know that this is going to be a big talking point after this game today. The Ramsdale-Raya, or the Raya-Ramsdale situation. Based on what you saw today, would you make any changes for the games coming up?
Do you know what? In the Man City game, that first half, Raya had me on the edge of my seat. He made me feel so nervous with his mistakes, and he just didn't look confident at all. Again today, he is, I am a fan of Raya, don't get me wrong, and every time I speak about the goalkeeping situation, I'm always like, do you know what? I'm undecided. I'm 50-50. I think they're two really good keepers. But as time is going on, Raya is making me feel a bit questionable, about
No, I see that.
And
you know what? That's such a good point, because when he first came into the team, one of the things that marked him out was his confidence that he was showing.
Exactly.
But lately, the confidence does seem to be a bit of an issue.
Yes, his confidence is definitely on a decline. And I don't know if it's because there's so much speculation over the whole situation between him and Ramsdale, or if there's something going on in the background. I really don't know. But you can actually see the decline. In my opinion, I want Ramsdale back.
But you know what, as well, you just made a very good point there. Is it because of the fact that the two keepers could be on tenterhooks because they know that if they make mistakes, their place could go? Whereas if they was the established number one, outright number one, you think they would play with a bit more confidence or a bit more security. So maybe you've hit on something there. The fact that whoever comes in the team, they're thinking they're only one mistake away from being dropped. It could be that.
Exactly, potentially, because then you're playing under pressure. You're constantly under pressure thinking, well, if I make that mistake, then, someone else is going to take my place because I am not actually secure here. I think it can either work in your favour or against you, because then you're constantly going to be on your toes, hungry, passionate to get it right. And, they was both getting clean sheets. Or it's going to work against you, and then you make a mistake, and then your confidence drops, and, it all goes pear-shaped pretty much.
Yeah, right. On the positive thing, because we're trying to keep the theme positive, Declan Rice for me stood out. And what a goal. I know you're a big fan of Declan Rice, so what did you make of his performance today?
Listen, I absolutely love Declan Rice. He is our best signing. I love and adore Declan, and what a goal from him, mate. When it hit the back of the net, it took me off my seat. I was like, bloody hell, I was not expecting that. But yeah, great comeback from him, really got the crowd up, lifted up the energy on the pitch as well, and we managed to get a second goal, so yeah.
I kind of got the impression that once he got that goal, I did think
that's when it changed.
Yeah, I think a result was on from that moment. But yeah, Declan. Anyone else stood out for you today?
A great goal by Leandro Trossard as well. He came on and managed to get that second goal and managed to secure us the 1 point. So, yeah, Leandro Trossard. I think Martinelli played pretty well as well. Other than that, yeah.
It's one of them, innit?
I'm keeping positive.
Yeah, you've done that. Well done, Charlene. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Laurie.